Okay, appreciate everybody being here in beautiful Green Bay, and it is a beautiful day. Really amazing facility, great fields, great fans, and we sure appreciate the Packers for hosting us here for this practice. They're a high-class team, well coached by Coach LaFleur, and then the whole organization. I would go back to Bob Harlan. Okay, Bob Harlan, a guy I've gotten to be really good friends with his family. Brian is my agent, but Bob Harlan, his fingerprints are all over this place, and he built this thing up from the ground floor to what it is today. So we appreciate that, and we're very grateful. What questions do you have?
John, your first time, going against another team, first team, et cetera. How do you think the practice went? What did you guys get out of it?
Yeah, I thought the practice was excellent. It's what you hope for in a practice like this. It's what we expected against a team coached by Matt LaFleur. His dad, my dad, coached against each other way back when at Central Michigan versus Western Michigan back in the day. So, football family. Both teams were keeping it, between the lines, between the whistles, and it was physical practice. They're a very good team. I thought our guys did well, acquitted themselves very well, both sides of the ball. I thought we played good football. It was good to get out there in a little up-tempo situation against another team situationally and try to handle the problems that are caused by that. So, real grateful for that work. Yeah, we've kind of announced we're kind of on the same path that we've been on throughout the preseason so far, so we'll kind of stick to that plan.
I know you were watching the broke one out of interception, and just for a guy like that who's obviously not going to play much, to get these kind of reps against, how do you think about that?
No question. I was on the offensive field, so I didn't get a chance to see the defense or see that interception, but I heard about it, and I think for Roe was looking forward to this practice, as were a lot of the guys. Lamar was looking forward to it. Zay, Isaiah, a lot of guys were looking forward to a chance to get out there and go against another team. It's valuable to do it. You can do it in games. We decided not to, so this practice takes on importance.
John, when you were watching your offense, what do you think of the Packers' defensive front? That's kind of been the story around here the last couple of weeks.
I thought they were good. I have not followed the press on the Packers at all, to be honest with you, but I thought it was a physical front. I thought their bull rush was really good. Run defense was solid, strong. Looked like a bunch of big dudes that play hard. I was impressed with them.
As a coach, making some evaluations about starting positions, what can you get different out of these joint practices than what you get out of preseason games?
It's a great question. In some ways, it might be better. You get a little more of an isolated opportunity to look at guys situationally. One-on-one pass rush. That's a great drill to take a look at and evaluate, for instance. So. But they're both valuable, and we're happy to have the chance to do it.
Did you get a chance to ride a bike?
I did not. They brought me over in a cart. I could probably get on a bike. I've heard some of the Packers players were telling me that you got to kind of take a real close look at the bike first. The quality of the bike is not guaranteed. Usually they're really good, but, make sure the chain's been oiled up, 3-in-1 oil, everything's moving smoothly, right? Don't want to see a chain pop, don't want to see it get stuck. Don't want that on video, so we'll have to see.
Bateman had a couple of nice catches, too. How have you seen him kind of ramping up? Rashod Bateman had a couple of nice catches. How have you seen him kind of ramp up since he came back to practice a few weeks ago? It seems like he's rounding it.
Yeah, Rashod looked good out there today. He looked quick, fast. He had the one great catch in practice about, a week and a half ago, and he landed on the ball, and that held him out for a few more days, which we were all bummed about. I'm happy with Rashod. He's going to have a great season.
Offensive line, you're zeroing in on making those decisions. How did you think that worked today? It looked like at times Lamar was scrambling, at times it starts on it. Obviously, practice.
Yeah, Brian, I thought they looked good. They were bringing bull rushes and games and physical games in there, and our guys were stout, passing that stuff off really well. You're not going to be perfect, and Lamar definitely holds the ball. Lamar was not looking to run. He was looking to stay in there and throw. I think he probably would run more in a game than he did today, and that's a problem for the defense too. But from what I could see, I was standing there. I can't wait to see the tape. But I was happy with how firm the pocket was. 90% of the time.
I know it just happened, but were you able to get any word on Kyle Hamilton? He left for a bit.
Yeah, it's not a serious injury, right? Yeah.
John, with the shift in the league, with more teams not playing starters in preseason, do joint practice like this have added importance?
They might, especially if it goes to 2 preseason games, for sure, Jerry. Like we said last week, the important thing is who you practice against. and the mindset of the two teams going in. These two teams had the right mindset going in, and therefore we got good work in. So I was happy with it, and I believe Matt was happy with it too.
How did you talk about the importance of figuring out who you're going to play in these things? Is it just a matter of you're generally going to play whoever you're playing in the preseason game that weekend, or could you ever have
for the practice?
Yeah.
We played everybody in the practice. Yeah, this was kind of an opportunity, the guys that aren't going to play in the preseason game, to get the reps.
We do two more. You talked about Lamar not looking at the road. I mean, looking at the run, but he was throwing a lot today. And obviously another guy's not going to take it. That was Lamar Jackson.
How did I think he looked? I thought he looked real good. Yeah, I thought Lamar looked great. I mean, and I also think that the value of this thing, because he's coming back there telling me, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's just another kind of a circumstance for him to be in where he can kind of get ready for the season. What do I think of Derrick Henry?
Well, today.
Yeah, I thought he looked good running through there. I mean, he popped through there a few times, and he's an explosive guy. He's always critical of himself. I should have taken that one outside, or I should have taken that one back. I love his attention to detail and how he's his own biggest critic and his own biggest believer at the same time, and that's key to success.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.